Welcome to today's installment of everything about the law of attraction. But today I am doing a book review on this treasure. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. I always say this, Sincero. Anyways, before I dive into that, I would like to welcome you. If you're here live, let me know in the comments and say just live. So I'm here, I'm alive. Let me know that you're here. If you have questions along the way, drop them in the comments because I would love to answer your questions. And questions are going to come up, especially during this segment. I guarantee it. So, hello, beautiful soul. I'm Condi Bartlett, and I am a manifesting expert, a master mindset coach, and a modern mystic, helping people define and manifest the life of their dreams. What does that mean in real terms? It means I've helped people 10x their income, find happiness, maximize their ability, their potential, their spiritual gifts. And so I'm obsessed with helping you to achieve everything you thought was impossible, really. So if you're looking to massively up-level your life, your finances, your relationships, and your success, you're in the right place. So my goal is to help you see the infinite potential within yourself so that you can see what's possible and realize it and manifest your heart's desire. So think of this as your weekly dose of mindset and personal development, law of attraction hacks to help you maximize what you're manifesting in your life. I'm going to provide you with tools and hacks and resources and strategies to teach you how to manifest a life you really love. If you're all in, just say yes in the comments, and I'm going to dive right in to my review. But first, I want to share 3 of my favorite quotes from this book. The first one is, worrying is praying for stuff you don't want. And I can't reiterate this one enough because it's so important, especially for your worriers out there. You're manifesting all the time. Like there's no like off and on switch that you're going to like toggle. You're always manifesting, and it's based on what your thought patterns are. You're manifesting with your feelings. So if you're worrying, you're in a place of fear and doubt and lack. That's not a good place to be, and you're not going to actually manifest good things from that place, at least not things you'd love. The second thing is that you can have excuses or you can have success, but you can't have both. So this one may strike people to the core. They may get offended by this because you may not want to take responsibility for that. Your excuses are serving you well and keeping you really small. But if you're tired of being small, if you're tired of struggling, then take a look at this, because what excuses are you making up about why you can't have the thing that you would like to have, why you can't be the person you would love to be and show up in the world and make the impact that you're born to make, right? So start paying attention to what you're thinking and saying, especially when it comes to the excuses you make up about why you can't have the success that you would like. Number 3 is this quote: money is only a tool, and it will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as a driver. And this is huge because a lot of times you'll hear me say to people, get out of the back seat and climb over the seat and get into the driver's seat, right? Start making some choices about your life. This is not a passive thing, your life. You have to make some choices and some decisions, and hopefully they're ones that really support you being happy and successful and having plenty of money, right? For a lot of us, that's not the case. And so that's kind of why I wanted to bring out like the 3 biggest takeaways from this book for me with you today. Excuse me, allergies. So the first kind of gem that I want to share with you, and one of the biggest takeaways, is that money isn't evil, right? and that your adversarial relationship with money keeps you from realizing and maximizing your income, meeting your full potential. One of the exercises in this book is about writing a letter to money, where you uncover exactly how you feel about money. And it may be that you actually hate money. Maybe you think money is evil, or that you've been abandoned by money, or that money is like a bad boyfriend, right? That only comes around when he needs something, right? But it's not a good relationship most of us have with money. And this is something that's never taught, about being aware of how you feel about money. Money is just energy, right? But it's responding to us. So when you have all of these things that you usually say about money, like I hate money, money never shows up for me, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'm always broke. All of those things are creating, with the law of attraction, your current circumstance. So starting to be aware of what the story is, how you really feel about money. I wanted to read a couple of these little stories from the book, and it'll just take a second here. But hang on. Once upon a time, no, just kidding. Dear Money. This is one of the letters somebody else wrote, and it's in this book. Dear Money, I love having you around, and I want to keep you safe, so you can help me in an emergency if it comes up in my life. But I'm afraid if I have too much of you, others may be resentful, or my husband may take you away from me, and I don't have an education or a skill set that will pay me enough to have as much of you as I want. So what I find when I have my clients write this Dear Money letter is that this most often parallels their relationship with their dad. And I think it's because we look at that kind of male role as a father to provide, right? And that's what money does. It provides resources so that we can actually fulfill our purpose here and manifest our dreams, whatever we dream of. And usually that's aligned with our purpose. So being able to know exactly how you feel about money and what you believe about money is pivot. It's really key here. It's really key to be able to start changing things. So if you haven't done this kind of exercise about the Dear Money and writing out exactly how you feel about money, this has been one of the most profound exercises that I have my clients do. And it shines a huge light on exactly how they feel about money. And no wonder money is repelled, because you can imagine if money were a person, right? How would you feel? You wouldn't want to be around somebody who hated you, right? You wouldn't. So takeaway number 2 from this book is about putting positive energy out in the universe, especially when it comes to finances. And you'll find that when you do this, it's going to really shift and improve your situation. So being aware of what comes out of your mouth comes into your life. This is another one of her quotes. What comes out of your mouth comes into your life. So when you say, I can't afford something, or money's never there for me, money runs out, money is bad, money is evil, rich people, blah, blah, blah. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Becoming aware of these kinds of stories that you say just automatically are going to help you start to shift it, right? Within this book, Jen has a ton of affirmations, right? I love affirmations. And back in the day, I made a product of like removable clings. I called them clings. They were stickers that were removable, that you could put different places, that had affirmations on them. I didn't realize then what I know now. And that's that affirmations take a freaking long time, right? Especially if you're in a place where you would like money to show up quickly, affirmations are going to take a long time. They're going to take months to probably start shifting the beliefs. There's a quicker way. And what I found when I went to a book signing with Jen, since I can't say her name, Sincero, the people in the audience during the Q&A were like, well, I followed all the steps, but I'm still stuck. I can't get past whatever this is. So the thing is, there's only so much you can see yourself. It's like being your own therapist, right? That doesn't work very well. Being your own dentist, cutting your own hair, don't recommend it. So being able to have another perspective, having somebody else, their perception involved in this thing can help you make quicker progress. And so when I say that affirmations work, but they take a long time, affirmations work really well if you combine them with an essential oil and then tapping. And then you can release limiting beliefs quickly. Affirmations take a long time because you're working against a limiting belief that's probably been there all your life, right? And so you're trying to change it saying, I'm enough, or money flows to me easily. And immediately there's going to be resistance that comes up when you say that. And unless you have something, a tool to help you release that resistance so money does flow to you easily, so that you start changing those beliefs faster. And so money starts flowing to you faster. Tools like super conscious clearing, tools like tapping combined with essential oils first can help you make the traction, start building momentum, the momentum that you're seeking to really maximize your income, right? To really 10x your business, right? So, and I know a lot of you guys are probably catching this on the replay. If you're here on the replay, let me know in the comments. And also let me know what the takeaways are for you that really flipped a switch, right? Okay. So I'm going to share the third thing, and it's making money goals. So, and not flip-flopping with them. So stick to one money goal. And you guys have heard this story before, I'm pretty sure, about Jim Carrey, who wrote himself a $10 million check, put it in his wallet, and just kept it with him and kept that intention alive every day. He would look at that check every time he went into his wallet. There it was, $10 million, right? I've got the $10 million. It's in my pocket, right? Holding the space, believing in the $10 million, coming forward, being in this reality, right? And then you know what happened, right? He actually made $10 million. He got a check for $10 million from his role in Dumb and Dumber, right? So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to manifest things. It isn't based on your level of education or your history or what you've currently experienced throughout your life. If you've been challenged and struggled all this time and you think, how can it change for me? It certainly can. But it starts with you clearly looking at your life and saying, gosh, these things aren't working. Maybe I'm not making enough. I'm only making this much money, right? I'm only making $50,000 a year. I would really like to make 75. I'd really like to make $100,000 a year. And starting to look at the contrast between what you have and what you don't have, and deciding between that contrast what it is you would really love, and setting your heart on that. Maybe asking your heart, what is your heart's desire, right? If your heart's desire is to travel the world and work from a laptop lifestyle, well, what does that mean? How much money would it take? Maybe look at it that way. And yes, there's going to be some resistance that comes up, and great. That's fantastic, because the resistance shows you where your limiting beliefs are and what they are. So don't be afraid to experience the resistance, because the red flags that you may see are your limiting beliefs, the things that are in your way. So let me know what rang true for you, what resonated with you, what brought forward an aha moment that you may have been waiting for. See, the thing is, all of these manifesting books, this is a great book. It's a great book if you're a beginner. It's a great book if you just need a refresher. And the thing is, we all need a refresher when it comes to manifesting, because there are times when we get slack about what it is we think we know. And when we read something like this, we see something like, oh, write a letter about money. We're like, oh, didn't think of that, right? So the main thing for you to know is that you have to shift your mindset in order to bring the wealth that you would like. And that means you have to change your identity. You have to become that person who is wealthy, who has the money, right? But you have to become that person now. That's the trick. So anyways, let me know in the comments if this has been helpful. For those of you who would like to have help and get over these hurdles faster and have tools and resources and guidance and someone who can clear limiting beliefs quickly, I'm inviting you to join me for a connection call. It's a 20-minute service that I provide for free, where we look at what it is you would like to manifest, what's been in your way, and what your next steps are to getting it. Like I said, this is a free service, and people have been overwhelmingly shocked at the results they get just from this free service. Now, there are no strings attached. I don't want to work with anyone that's not ready to do this work. If you are ready, if we're a fit, I'm gonna invite you to work with me. You can say no, right? You're a grown-up. So I invite you to book one of these connection calls and just come and have a conversation with me. And it'll be fun. Anyways, I am signing off for now. I am a skip next week, and I'll be back the following week. Have a fantastic week and happy manifesting. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.